instructional video, we'll teach you how to repair damaged DV tapes. Inspection. As established in audio-visual archival best practices, it is important to always inspect all tapes before playback or transfer in order to detect any damage, tension issues, chemical deterioration, or contamination that needs to be addressed. This will help prevent further damage to the tape or possible damage to your deck or player. DV videotape is extremely thin and fragile, highly sensitive to contaminants, and self-deteriorates at a rate much faster than other videotape formats from the same time period. Mini DV is particularly fragile. When inspecting a tape, examine the following. Examine all parts of the tape reels that you can see through the windows on the top of the cassette. Specifically check for dirt, mold, or other contamination. Ensure recording is disabled by sliding the switch on the front of the tape to the side labeled Save. Look for cracks or breakage along the exterior of the cassette. Gently and slowly tilt the case from side to side. If there is any rattling or you feel anything move around inside, not just the reels shifting, there is likely a piece that is loose or broken. You will need to repair or remove the loose part prior to inserting the tape into a deck. To further check the tape tension, simply press and hold the latch located on the side of the cassette and lift the anti-static guard. The tape should look smooth and taut like this. Carefully hold in place until inspection is complete. Sometimes there can be scratches, creases, or breaks, like this. You'll need to fix a break like this prior to transfer. Repair supplies. For the repair demonstrated here, you will need the following tools. 1.4 to 1.5 millimeter Phillips screwdriver. These two sizes of Phillips screwdrivers are compatible with the screws securing the cassette shells for DV formats. If a tape breaks or is contaminated, you will need to use this to open the cassette and perform repairs or cleaning. Often the screwdriver that came with an eyeglasses repair kit will be the correct size for mini DV. Large size DV Cam and DVC Pro require a slightly larger screwdriver. Make sure that your screwdriver is not magnetized, as this can result in signal interference and potential information loss. 1/4 inch splicing tape. It is important to use tape that is designed for magnetic media when repairing audio or videotape. It is specifically designed to resist age and stress. The adhesive is non-acidic to prevent the tape from breaking down or contaminating the magnetic media materials. The same tape used for splicing 1/4 inch audio tape can be used for DV. All DV formats are 1/4 inch width. 1/4 inch splicing block. A splicing block acts as a guide for both cutting and taping during a splice. The center tape channel secures the tape during use. Razor blade. A sharp razor blade is ideal for splicing. You can buy splicing tape, splicing blocks, and razor blades in a kit from a variety of retailers. Sharp scissors meant for precision trimming also work to splice the damaged DV tape. It really comes down to your preference and the type of repair you are performing. Either tool needs to be very sharp to be accurate and effective. Alternatively, you can use the scissors in addition to the razor blade and block for trimming excess tape that goes over the edge of the magnetic tape. This will be demonstrated as part of the repair instructions. It is advised that you use gloves to handle the tape. However, if your hands are small like mine, it's hard to find the correct size, and gloves that are too big make it difficult to handle the tape. Alternatively, you can use a clean microfiber cloth to gently remove oil and fingerprints on the tape when you are finished with the repair. Repair instructions. Now we're going to perform a repair on a torn tape. Use the razor blade to open the label, slicing along the seam of the cassette. This will allow you to open the shell without damaging any information on the label. Lay the tape upside down on a flat surface. There are several small screws holding the two halves of the cassette together that will need to be removed with your screwdriver. Typically, mini DV tapes have 4 screws, medium-sized tapes have 5, and large tapes will have 6. We recommend placing the screws in some sort of container so that they won't roll away. If the cassette shell is damaged, you can transfer the tape into a new one following these same instructions. Once all of the screws are removed, press and hold the latch located on the side of the cassette and lift the anti-static guard or door. Carefully hold the door open with one hand and slowly lift the top half off and set aside. Note how the reels are positioned within the cassette. Some brands of cassettes can look a little different, so we recommend taking a picture of it before removing the reels to ensure that you can accurately reassemble the cassette following the repair. Gently remove the reels from the lower part of the cassette to prevent any of the other tape components, such as the tape guides or the safe/record mode switch, from moving. Secure each reel on either side of the splicing block so that they don't unspool or acquire further damage. Using the razor blade, cut along the indent that runs vertically on the splicing block. Make sure that the shiny side is facing up. The matte side contains the information recorded on the tape. There will be a loss of information from the section of the tape that is removed, but placing the tape on the reverse side will ensure that it won't block remaining information on the spliced ends and will prevent the edges of the splicing tape from catching on any of the deck, tape heads, or guides. Place a small piece of tape on the seam. Firmly press the tape starting at the center and working your way to either end to remove any bubbles or creases and to ensure a secure hold. Even with the splicing block, it can be hard to place the splicing tape perfectly. You can use the micro-tip scissors to trim any of the tape that is hanging over the edges. Replace the reels in the cassette shell, weaving the tape along the tape guides like it was when you first opened it. Make sure the notches on the undersides of the reel click into place along the tension guide located at the bottom of the shell. Replace the top and carefully flip the cassette back over. Replace the screws. To ensure the tension is correct, use the eraser of a standard pencil to tighten the wheels. Only turn in the demonstrated direction for each side. Additional repairs can be formed using these same steps. As previously mentioned, to replace a damaged shell, you can follow these same steps to open both the old tape and a new one, and then just swap the reels into the other shell and replace the screws.